Bonjour Andrew, j'espère que tu vas bien. Nous sommes le dimanche 16 juin et il est 21h12. Il est 9h12. So we say in French 21:12 or 9:12 or 9 p.m. So just keep that in mind. What we did the last time, so sorry for the late recording. I'm dealing with some allergies again. I didn't expect that. For the past 3 days, my my nose is a bit stuffed. I feel like I didn't drink enough water, so it's a bit painful when I swallow. So I have to apologize for the late recording. Anyway, so let's go back to the beginning. We had a class on Friday, and je suis fatiguée. Well, I'm a woman, I will add an extra I. Okay, it's gonna be feminine for you. You don't have to worry about that. So, je suis fatiguée. I am tired. Je me lève à 8 heures. I get up at 8. Je me lève à 7 heures. Je me lève à 5 heures. Demain, je me lève à 5 heures. Tomorrow, I get up at 5. Quelle heure est-il? Il est 9h13. Okay, right now it's 9:13 p.m. Okay, that is my cat making a mess. Quel temps fait-il? How's the weather like? Okay, so we can say il fait beau. It's a good weather. It's nice outside. It's nice weather. Il fait mauvais. It's a bad weather. Okay, so you have two options right now. We're gonna just stick to that. Il fait beau. Il fait mauvais. We can also talk about the temperature. It can be it's Celsius in Europe, not Fahrenheit. So il fait 16 degrés. 16 degrés. I don't know right now, I haven't checked. Okay, so I ask you different questions in French. Est-ce que tu connais les États américains? Est-ce que tu connais le Nevada, l'Utah, we're gonna say in French, Washington, Arizona, Colorado, Texas, Kansas, Ohio, Maryland. We don't pronounce the H in French, so in French we're gonna say Ohio. Okay. Quel est l'État que tu aimes le plus? So we try to make different questions here. What is the state that you like the most? You told me California. La Californie. Okay, Californie. And it's gonna end with an E instead of an A. So what is the state you like the most? Quel est l'État que tu aimes le plus? Could have been Colorado est l'État que j'aime le plus. Hein? Okay. Quel est l'État que tu aimes le moins? Quel est l'État que tu aimes le moins? That you love the least, hein, the less. No, some south, some places in the south, it can be a bit weird. I'm not a big fan of Texas. It's just a different mentality. I have some friends, but when we spend too much time together, we clash, you know. So maybe it's a matter of egos, or I don't know. It's just I don't like when people like to be the center of the attention for a long, long time. It's tiresome, you know. It's like being vaporized in a sense. It's very weird. So Ohio est l'État que j'aime le moins. I don't really know too much this place, so I cannot really say too much. Pourquoi? C'est très froid, ou il fait très froid. You're gonna notice that in the future you may have two options, okay? Il fait, like we said for il fait mauvais, il fait beau. We can also use this expression for, well, we're talking about the weather basically. Yeah? Il fait froid, it's cold. Il fait très froid, il fait très froid, c'est très froid. Quel est le fruit que tu aimes le plus? What is the fruit that you love the most? La mangue. Et le fruit que j'aime le plus, ou le moins, durian. Yeah, well, quel est le fruit que tu aimes le moins? Durian est le fruit que j'aime le moins. Quel est le légume que tu aimes le plus? Tu m'as dit le brocoli est le légume que j'aime le plus. Quel est le légume veggie, hein, vegetable, que tu aimes le moins? eggplant, l'aubergine, l'aubergine est le légume que j'aime le moins. Sorry if you hear my dog snoring. It's resting time for everyone. So we have comparative. Okay? More than, as, less than. More than is plus que. Il est plus intelligent que. We're not going to pronounce the S. We may pronounce the S with the other, not with adjectives, but with other things. I'm not going to tell you too much. But for the time being, we use an adjective here. In between, it's an adjective. Plus adjective que, as adjective as, less adjective than. Okay? So, New York est plus grand que Portland. Okay? So, we can agree on that. New York is bigger. Grand can be taller, bigger, etc. Larger if you want. So, New York est plus grand que Portland. New York is taller than Portland. Et plus grand que. So, we have the comparative here. My father is taller than me. Mon père est plus grand que moi. Okay. We can say as tall. Mon père est aussi grand que moi. He's as tall as me. Ma mère est plus petite que nous. She's so petite like in English, short. So she's shorter than us. Okay. So TGV is a train à grande vitesse. I'm going to have to take it on Wednesday with my daughter. It's going to be the first time for her. So let's see. I'm pretty sure she's going to appreciate it. She may be tired, cranky. I have to deal with that. But apart from that, I like the TGV. So le TGV est plus rapide que l'Amtrak. TGV is fast, rapid, faster than Amtrak. Okay? So every time we have an adjective here. We can say TGV est aussi rapide que l'Amtrak, or le TGV ou l'Amtrak est moins rapide que le TGV. Okay? So now the superlative is like the most intelligent, the most beautiful, the beautifuler if you want, the fastest, so the faster. So we have this option of adding st on the adjective, or to use a complete adjective without adding anything. So what's going on? So le plus intelligent, the most intelligent, le plus beau, the most beautiful, le plus rapide, the fastest. Notice that le can be la en les. Okay, la féminine en les plural. John est le plus rapide, John is the fastest. Le plus musclé, the toughest. Le moins, so we have two options. Most on the list. Le moins. So, le plus petit is like, we're not gonna say the more short, no, the shortest. Le plus grand, the tallest. Okay. We have two exceptions, meilleur, mieux. They tend to create a lot of problems. So basically, meilleur is when we talk about, we have a, we can compare two nouns, two products, two objects, two drinks, two foods. Mieux is more like we have a verb. Il court mieux que. He runs better than. Il court mieux que lui. Or il danse mieux que lui. He dances better than him. Okay? So basically we can say it's better, c'est mieux, ou c'est meilleur. We have two options in French. Okay? So we're gonna come back to this stuff in the future. So devoir is must have to. And you have another expression that you need to remember is il faut. It's necessary. So when I say il me faut, I need. It's necessary to me. It's very important. Il vous faut, it's necessary to you. So basically we can say you need. We have another expression for need, but for the timing we can simplify. Okay? So devoir is must, have to. We went through the dialogue. Hein. Je voudrais 10 timbres. Donnez-moi. Je voudrais, je vais prendre. Okay? So je voudrais, I would like. Donnez-moi, give me. Je vais prendre. The literal translation is I'm gonna take, but I'll have. 10 steps. Okay, so let me see if I have communication should be here. Yeah, it's here. That's the one. I just have to make sure you can see the whole thing. So, à la poste, it's feminine, à la, like à la boulangerie, at the. Suzanne, le postier, the clerk, postal clerk, if you want. Bonjour monsieur, je voudrais envoyer ce paquet aux États-Unis s'il vous plaît. Hello sir, I would like to send this package to the United States please. Oui, en tarif normal ou en prioritaire. So tarif normal would be like first class, for instance. Prioritaire would be priority mail. Okay, so yes, normal rate or first class or priority mail. So priority please, en tarif normal ou en prioritaire s'il vous plaît. D'abord, vous devez remplir cette fiche de douane. First, you need to fill up this form, so custom form. Ah oui, contenu du paquet, un livre de cuisine. Ah yes, content of the package, a book of cook or cuisine, so a cookbook basically. Merci. Voilà mademoiselle, ça fait 8,50 €. So thank you. Here you go. Voilà, here you go. Miss, that would be 8,50 €. Il vous faut autre chose? Ça, il vous faut, is it needed for you, to you? It's necessary to you. So do you need autre chose? Anything else? Another thing? Do you need anything else? Oui, je voudrais aussi un carnet de timbres pour l'Europe, s'il vous plaît. Yes, I would also like a booklet of stamps for Europe. Please. Voilà. 10 timbres à 50 centimes, we don't specify euros because it's in Europe. Ce sera tout. Here you go, 10 stamps, 50-cent stamps. That will be all. Ça sera tout. Non. Est-ce que vous avez aussi des jolis timbres? No. Est-ce que, we know it's a question, we may drop it, we know that we have a subject right after. Vous avez aussi des jolis timbres, but get used to it because the French love this. You have also pretty stamps. Oui, bien sûr. Voilà, nous avons des timbres qui représentent les principaux monuments de France. Yes, of course, bien sûr. Here you go. We have stamps that represents the main monuments of France. C'est parfait. Alors, donnez-moi 5 jolis timbres, s'il vous plaît. It's perfect. So, give me 5 pretty stamps, please. Voilà, here you go. Au total, cela fera 16 €. That would give 16 euros. Okay. So, we have three forms of questions. Formal, normal, informal. Most like friendly here. So, verb, subject, complement. Est-ce que plus subject, verb, and subject, verb. Okay. So, avez-vous des timbres? Do you have stamps? Do you have any stamps? Habitez-vous à Lyon? Do you live in Lyon? So now, normal, so the one you're going to hear a lot on the street, in the stores. Est-ce que vous avez des timbres? Do you have stamps? Est-ce que vous habitez à Lyon? Do you live in Lyon? So it's the same translation, basically. Vous avez des timbres? You have stamps. Vous habitez à Lyon? You live in Lyon. Okay? So, it's, you're going to have to keep that in mind. It's very, very important here. Okay? So, the vocabulary is important, but at the same time, I'm not really picky with this stuff. I would say, le tarif, le prix, that's a rate, the price. Okay? What is not too important. What's important is to remember the different expressions. Huh? So, Suzanne envoie une lettre aux États-Unis. Suzanne sends a letter to the United States. No, she's sending a package. Okay, so c'est faux. Suzanne achète 10 timbres pour l'Europe. Suzanne buys 10 stamps for Europe. C'est vrai. Suzanne n'aime pas les timbres. C'est faux. She likes stamps. Elle n'aime pas, she doesn't like. Elle achète, she buys, un carnet de beaux timbres. She buys a booklet of pretty stamps. No, she buys only 5. So c'est faux. We put that on the side. We're going to come back to this stuff. And we just need to find the right option here. Vous envoyez cette lettre en tarif normal. So you send this letter normal rate. J'ai reçu un colis de Grèce. I received a package from Greece. Je voudrais envoyer cette lettre en Pologne. I would like to send this letter to Poland. Vous devez remplir une fiche de douane. You have to fill up in a custom form. Vous connaissez le code postal de ce village. So postal code, zip code, etc. Here we just have to make questions. Je voudrais, je vais prendre, donnez-moi 10 timbres. Okay? Donnez-moi 10 timbres pour le Sénégal. Je voudrais envoyer un paquet en Allemagne, Germany. Okay? So we have 2 exercises to finish. And you're going to see this is one of the hardest dialogue. And here it's quite easy and we start talking about the quantities. You have an excellent evening. Tu passes une très bonne soirée et on se voit demain. And I see you tomorrow. Okay? At 2. I think it's 2. We have to keep it 2. Keep in mind I leave on Tuesday. I'll be in France on the 19th afternoon. And I would say 2 would be like 9 p.m., something like that. No, it's not 9, it's 11 p.m., something like that. So it's good. It's good. You need time to go to the grocery, buy some stuff, cook. And my daughter sleeping, and I can just relax a bit. I'm not gonna sleep at night, so I'll be jet lagged. Anyway, you have a nice evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Passe une bonne soirée et à demain.